Our Sunrise Smart Start begins with some new information happening today. A woman accused of killing her stepfather in Rochester this week. She's due in court for an arraignment.
Police tell us the suspect, 31-year-old Kiana Richards, stabbed 49-year-old Gary Morgan Wednesday afternoon at Dewey and Driving Park Avenues after he confronted her about stealing items from his apartment. Morgan was driven over to St. Mary's Medical Campus with multiple stab wounds and died a short time later. U.S. Marshals with the Felony Fugitive Task Force arrested Richards yesterday during a traffic stop. She is charged with murder and is being held downtown at the jail. Her arraignment is scheduled for 9:30.
Authorities continue searching for a motive behind this deadly mass shooting at a Catholic church in Minneapolis on Wednesday. 8-year-old Fletcher Merkel and 10-year-old Harper Moisky were both shot and killed during the mass that morning. 18 others were injured, more than a dozen of those also students. Police say that the shooter, Robin Westman, idolized mass killers and was previously a member at this parish.
The shooter expressed hate towards almost every group imaginable. The shooter idolized some of the most notorious school shooters and mass murderers in our country's history.
At the scene, they found more than 100 rifle rounds, 3 shotgun shells, and a live handgun round that police believe jammed in the chamber.
Tributes keep coming in for a beloved member of the Honeoye Falls Lima community killed in a crash this week in Canandaigua. 40-year-old Jonathan Stills is remembered as a husband, a father, musician, just an all-around great guy. He was the driver in a box truck that collided with an SUV at a red light intersection Wednesday morning on Route 5 and 20. Stills, described as someone who was passionate about helping others, started the local nonprofit Love Leads Us Ministry. He was also sworn in as a trustee to the village board in Lima last April.
One of the things I'll miss is his smile. He had a way of brightening up every room. You know, walking down the sidewalk, you see his smile first, and he was the heart that you wanted to feel when you hugged somebody.
There was never a time that I would run into John that at the end of the conversation, we didn't hug each other and say, "I love you." And that's just the kind of guy that John is.
News 8 also sat down for an interview with Stills in 2010. At the time, he was competing on American Idol.
He had an amazing stage presence about him. He knew how to engage with an audience and with the other members of a band. And he brought a vibrancy to him.
If you read through the comment section in Stills' last Facebook post, you can see so many family members, friends, other loved ones offering their condolences, sharing memories, and saying a final goodbye. Turning elsewhere in the Finger Lakes, another group of people forced out of their homes in the coming months. This time in Ontario County, an apartment complex has been sold, and some of the tenants who live there say they're very worried they won't have enough time or money on hand to find the next place to live that's affordable. That complex primarily serves low-income families. It was bought in early July by its neighbor, Hobart and William Smith Colleges, a deal worth nearly $8 million. Tenants there on a month-to-month lease have until the end of October to get out, and those on a longer stay must vacate by the first of the year.
I am on the verge of being homeless with my 11-year-old granddaughter and my disabled husband. And I've been looking since we got notices in my mailbox since July 11th. This is August 28th.
I fought very hard to have a stable life for my children. And to have them settle in one spot, not move from here, there, this place, like we're on Oregon Trail moving around, pioneers. Trying not to do that.
The school offered all current tenants $1,500 in a relocation grant and says the property manager is working with each person to explore new housing options. Going forward, those apartments will be turned into new student housing for the fall semester in 2026.
Happening right now, local student athletes are on the move, running and walking for a cause that hits close to home for them.
This is the annual 25-hour pre-back-to-school relay at McQuaid, and this year they're honoring fallen police officer from Webster, Jameson Ritter, who was killed in the line of duty last summer in Cleveland. Aron Spitzer is live there at the track this morning. Aron.
Yep, they are 20-plus hours in at this point, and they are still going. All of this for a good cause. We're here with Kenny, a rising sophomore. Why is it that you even chose to do this?
Oh, it's my first year out here, and I want to show my support to my team. I show my support to the Jameson Ritter Foundation, and I want to show my support to that man right there, my coach. And yeah.
Also, yeah, let's move on to Coach for a second. Obviously, it matters that this is for a good cause. The students obviously take to it. Why is it that you chose the Jameson Ritter Foundation?
Well, like I said, I taught Jameson. He was a part of our running family, and, it's a wonderful family. All the family members are, people who serve our community. They're a tremendous family, and this is just our time to serve them back.
And do you find that this brings together the team and the students that are about to start their school year?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the first time this ever started back in 1979, the whole purpose was just a team bonding opportunity. And then that was when they decided, well, let's raise some money in the process while we're doing it. So, yeah, it's critical. These guys, they can't fake it out here. They're going to get exhausted. They're going to be tired. They're going to be themselves. They're going to make each other laugh, get annoyed with each other. That's the real world. So it's always a great bonding experience.
And if people still want to donate this morning while you guys are still going, how can they do that?
They can either show up in the next few hours here at McQuaid Jesuit, or they can go to the JamesonRitterFoundation.org, and again, they can make some online donations that way.
Awesome. Thank you very much for being with us this morning, and everybody is still going. They're going until 10 o'clock this morning. It's quite the feat, but they're going to do it for now. Guys, back to you.
It's awesome, Iran. Thank you. Good luck to everybody on the final laps. They choose so many foundations, great causes each year to support. Your sunrise traffic here, 6 minutes to go until 7 o'clock. Still green, showing up clear. Not talking about rain that we have had this morning, but on our traffic map, everything is moving along just fine on our main expressways.
Well, back to this weekend's Powerball jackpot. Can't forget this. It's close to $1 billion. Now, somebody did get a nice consolation prize, though they didn't win in the Southern Tier. They did get a second prize winning ticket to the last Powerball drawing at Crosby's gas station in Lakewood. That lucky ticket worth $1 million. 5 other second prize tickets sold, but none for the jackpot, which is now up to $950 million. The 6th largest in the game's history for tomorrow night. Brennan, you said you were waiting for the billion. Is this close enough?
It's close. How about we win this one? We'll just never come back and not tell anybody else.
You know what?
Yeah?
We've just decided. Group pool, morning show pool, everybody put in like $10, and then if we win, we split it, and you just won't get a show anymore. Sorry, guys.
There you go. The numbers, Leanne, will go 63, 70, 74, 77, maybe up to 80 next week. Yeah.
I'm so thought about you're sitting there just talking about random numbers for Powerball, and then it
could be.
I guess I could.
Hey,
I recognize the
maybe
pattern.
these are the lucky numbers.
Hey,
you don't know.
You never know. But we're dealing with a little bit more of some morning showers for today, and then we have a little bit more, some sunshine, warmer, cold front, back down.
Got Leanne back on the podcast. With me this morning, 9 o'clock, Rochester First streaming app. We'll see you then. Second cup of sunrise. We might have a special guest if they wake up on time. You got to tune in and find out.
We'll see about that. So much more ahead of you for the rest of the day. But for now, thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise. Your next update is in 30 minutes.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.